Ever spawned into Tarkov PvE only to find, well, mostly predictable scavs and AI PMCs that feel more like slightly beefier scavs than actual thinking operators? Yeah, we've all been there. The current PvE, it's a decent starting point, a little taste of the Tarkov we all love. What if I told you if it's time we started demanding more? That this is just the beginning of what Tarkov PvE could truly be. Friends, it's time for a revolution, a full-blown awakening of the AI in this game. Now, let's be real, Battlestate Games has made some good moves. We've definitely seen quality of life updates, tweaks to AI controls that make certain tasks less of a mind-numbing grind, and thank goodness. Fewer of those instant AI head taps that felt so damn unfair. AI PMCs can certainly be tougher than they used to be. Patches in early 2025 kept tweaking AI behaviour, so now they sometimes flank and actually use cover a bit better. Some updates even mentioned AI PMCs sticking around task-relevant zones longer, which is a plus. But is it really enough? If we're being totally honest with ourselves, not quite. Here's the sticking point. The AI, PMCs included, often just feel, well, static. Sure, they'll patrol a bit, they'll take shots, but do they feel like actual players? Do they seem like they have their own damn goals? Most of the time, no. The community's been saying this for ages. Players notice weird stuff. AI groups ignoring each other when they absolutely shouldn't, or AI PMCs running gear that makes no sense for a trained operator. Think clapped out guns and mismatched armor. Too many AI PMCs just camp the same old spots or carry loot that's way too predictable. And yeah, while recent patches tried to make AI PMCs and scavs more of a genuine threat, we've all heard the stories of homing AI that seems to track you through walls, or AI even grabbing loot and trying to extract. The gut feeling for a lot of us is that it's still not the dynamic, totally immersive experience we know it could be. It's like a stunningly detailed movie set that's still, at the end of the day, just a set. Some more vision. Picture this. You load into woods. Suddenly, gunshots erupt way off in the distance. And I'm not talking about a few random scav pot shots. I mean a sustained tactical firefight. You sneak closer, heart in your throat, and what do you see? A squad of AI USECs locked in a desperate battle with rogues near the lumber mill. And they're not just standing there trading bullets, they're maneuvering, using suppressive fire, actually trying to complete some objective they actually spawned in with. We need AI PMCs that truly feel alive. This means AI that dynamically roams the entire map, not just glued to their spawn area or stuck in some predictable patrol loop. Imagine AI PMCs with actual complex tasks. They're desperately trying to secure intel from 3 different safes across the map. Another, they're on a mission to hunt down a specific scav boss, or hey, maybe even they're trying to plant their own markers for some secret quest on their own. And here's the real kicker. They fight tooth and nail to extract, not just poofing into thin air when the job's done, but actually booking it to exfil, a real exfil. Maybe even one you're trying to get to. Can you imagine the insane tension? Knowing that AI squad you've been hearing battling it out all raid is now also making a break for our UAF roadblock. And they're loaded down with the loot they're legitimately found or earned from their tasks. That's a truly dynamic encounter. We need AI factions that actually fight each other like they mean it, creating a living, breathing combat zone out there. So, why is all this such a big deal? Simple. It transforms PvE from just being practice mode, or a slightly less terrifying loot run, into something genuinely gripping and endlessly replayable. It makes the world feel alive, even when you're the only actual human player in the raid. Every single raid becomes a wildcard. You wouldn't just be up against static defenders, you'd be clashing with rivals, actual competitors. Threats that have their own agendas and aren't just sitting around waiting for you to show up. This kicks that famous Tarkov immersion into overdrive. It would mean PvE could finally prepare you for the brutal, cutthroat world of PvP. In a way, it just quite doesn't do it. And think of a lazy, emergent gameplay. AI PMCs that actually adapt, that might even try to lay an ambush for you at an extract. Or imagine stumbling upon them right in the middle of their task, sparking these incredible organic firefights over objectives that aren't even yours to begin with. This just isn't about cranking up the AI's difficulty with god tier accuracy, it's about making them smarter, more believable, more down the line. community has been shouting from the rooftops for more sophisticated AI and deeper PvE content for a long time. And hey, offering things like scalable AI difficulty or even separate PvE modes could be awesome, catering to both the hardcore, crowd hungry for a brutal challenge, and folks who just want a slightly more chill experience. Look, this isn't just some pie-in-the-sky wish list, this is a call for the next evolution of Escape from Tarkov PvE. We, the community, see the absolute massive potential here. We know Battlestate Games is already working on AI improvements, they've talked about plans to refine tactical behaviour and how AI factions interact. But let's crank the volume up and make damn sure they know this level of dynamic PvE is what gets us seriously high. So, what do you think? What kind of crazy dynamic behaviours do you want to see from AI PMCs? What kind of complex tasks or objectives would make your PvE raids totally unforgettable? So in conclusion, the groundwork, it's already solid. Tarkov's atmosphere, its incredible gunplay, its core mechanics, they're all top tier, absolutely phenomenal. Now, it's time to populate that amazing world with AI that truly does its justice, especially in PvE. It's time for AI PMCs to stop being just lines of code, start being genuine contenders. The time for a true Tarkov PvE revolution, where every single raid is a fresh story just waiting to explode into action, is absolutely now. So let's make it happen, people. Sing your ideas down in the comments below. So let's get the discussion started. See you guys in the next one. This has been XB. Take it easy.